What we saw after Donald Trump tweeted about a ban on transgenders in the military is that it completely blindsided his advisors. And so I started looking into this, and it turns out that this has been an ongoing problem that a lot of advisors are really concerned about, is that the president tends to tweet his mind, but a lot of times he doesn't consult his advisors beforehand, and so they're literally learning in real time what the president wants on certain policies because of that issue. And so this is something that has raised concern, not just because of some of the policies that we've seen. There was an issue with Qatar. Advisors were huddled in an interagency call, dozens of advisors across DC and overseas, talking about ways to diffuse tensions between Qatar and the other Arab countries, when all of a sudden the president tweeted in the middle of the call, and they had to literally restructure everything they had just done to cater to that tweet because it was a little bit off what they had decided to do and how to proceed. And so that was one example. The transgender ban that he tweeted about last week, military advisors didn't know about it, the chiefs of staff, a lot of top military advisors pushed back and said, we are not going to do this right now. It is not the time. We're not prepared for this. And so it really was apparent that he hadn't discussed this prior to tweeting about it. And so things like that is really just blindsiding a lot of these policy advisors, but also really stalling the implementation of policy. And that's something that's really a concern, because the president is constantly blasting advisors and Congress for not helping him to execute his agenda. But when he keeps on doing this, it just stalls the policies more and more. And so this is, a lot of people are saying, help us help you. We want to work with you on this, but you really have to be careful with these tweets, because proclaiming some of these things so publicly on Twitter, it will only just take things off course and really risk a lot of the negotiations that are sensitive, that are going on behind the scenes and are very sensitive.